Please welcome to the stage our media partner for World Release, the founder and creative director of BehindTheChair.com, Mary Rector Gable.
If I was only 5'10" and 110 pounds, it would be even lovelier. Hi, how is everybody? Do we have any BTC members in the house? Do you guys like the magazine? Yeah? Anybody Facebook member for Behind the Chair? 300,000 Facebook fans we hit a few days ago. 300,000. You know, I'm so excited to be here, and I want to talk about Anthony and the whole team in just a few minutes, but 13 years ago, I had a dream that everybody said I was crazy. I wanted to bring hairdressers together all in one place. And you know the good old boys, you know, the ones that always want to squash your dreams? They tell you it can't be done. They tell you that hairdressers will never be educated online. They'll tell you that hairdressers were never even smart enough to turn on a computer. Were the good old boys right? Or we tell them to shove it where, right? Yeah. So, you know, it used to be 13 years ago in that situation that people would first they thought it was cool because the internet was like a really big thing then. Of course, the market crashed and I lost $4 million and almost bankrupted my family and lost all my investors' money, all in a period of 2 years. 2 years. For those of you that have a dream, when other people tell you that it can't be done, the one thing that I'll tell you is this, is that in the good times, passion is an amazing thing. In the bad times, passion is the only thing that keeps you going. What I know about all of you, it's true, what I know about all of you is I had a dream and people told me that I was crazy. They told me that it would never work. And I kept on going, to the extent that I even lied to my husband about how much money I was spending. I really, truly never had to work a day in my life. I had been a recruiter before, and I hated what I did for a living. I hated it so much that at the age of 32, I changed what I did for a living. I started BehindTheChair.com, and I lost every single nickel that I had spent my whole life building until that time. To the extent that even my husband said, you know, throw in the towel. You know, it's not going to happen, it's not going to work. But I kept going, and kept going, and kept going. Dreams are all about passion. Dreams are what you make them. And let me tell you something, in life, we have those moments, you know, we have 24 hours in every single day. We will choose how we spend those moments. Success is a sacrifice. You know, I have been so lucky over the last 13 years to work with some of the most incredibly creative people in the world, but not only Anthony Mascolo, but also Vidal Sassoon. And I want to tell you a couple of stories about Vidal. In fact, if you could just show me this slide, Anthony Mascolo actually shot the last cover that Vidal was on. And this was Anthony's, and this was, if you could just go back to it for a second. We did two covers, actually. We did a story of Vidal, and then we did my personal time that I spent with Vidal. And you know, Vidal used to say something to me all the time. You know, he would make you believe that the impossible was possible. Nelson Mandela actually said that. He said, it's only impossible until it's done. And when you do it, you're blown away and amazed by the fact that you did it. But dreams, my dream happened at the age of 32. Passion was the only thing that kept me going, and Nelson Mandela also said that if you don't live a life with passion, you're not doing everything that you can in your life to succeed. So when passion comes into your life, everything in your life changes. You know, Vidal used to say that, you know, they would work during the day and they would play all night. That was work too, but they would play all night. And every single day that we have that passion, you know, that dream started for me at the age of 32. And I'm just going to say to all of you, especially you mothers and fathers in this room, when that happens and that dream happens and life is happening to you right now, you have kids, you have work, you have jobs, life is happening. But you know what? I want you to think about your dream and just dust your dream back off and remember that dreams can become a reality. They really can. You know, there are 7 days in a week and some day is not one of them. So I want you to think about the fact that what you're doing and the passion that you have in your life, it's everything that will drive you. It is your dream, and it's only your dream. And you know, those that are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are really the only ones that ever do. And the power that you have in your hands to change people's lives every day is so unbelievably profound. And what my dream at Behind the Chair is that every single day that we tell you how important you are. Because when you look in the mirror, I don't want you to just see something. I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to think about what life could be. And I want you to think about how amazing that dream could be. And every possibility does exist that you can change your life at any given time. For the moms and dads in this room, I also want you to know something else. And I've said this a couple times on stage, and it really resonates. When my children were 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, I loved what I did so much. I sleep on it. I keep a notebook next to my bed. I love what I do so much. I can taste it. I can feel it. Everything about me is about what I do. And I used to think that my kids wouldn't get the time that they deserve, that attention. But I want you to know that what you teach them, I may not have been baking the homemade cookies, and I may not have been, you know, in fact, my daughter wrote a college essay, and this is what she said. When she was 18 years old, she was getting into college, and she said, my mom was not the one that was baking chocolate chip cookies. Hers were store-bought. They were the good ones, though, but they were store-bought. She said, you know, my mom did not teach me how to cook. My mom was not the PTO president. But what my mom taught me is what passion looks like. She taught me that dreams can come true. And she actually, her bedroom was right above the garage, and she would hear as I would, like, you know, with the garage would come open at 5 o'clock in the morning. She used to sleep with my sweater, and she would say, you know, oh, she's off again. You know, at 5 o'clock in the morning, here she is, she's off again. But what she wrote at the end is she said, she taught me what no other mother often teaches their kid, is what passion looks like. And that someday, it won't be my mom, it'll be me when that garage door is opening, flying off to my dreams. So I want you to know that your kids, what you give them in the passion for what it is that you do is so profound that they'll be okay. They'll be great, and they'll see something in you that will make them understand that dreams really can come true, that the reality of life is that you can make it whatever it is that you want. And in expectations, if you expect very little in your life, that's all you're gonna get. If you expect a lot, you reach for the stars and you work hard, you sacrifice that time, guess what? That's what you're gonna get in your life. So we're now 700,000 members across the world. And I just want you to know that when I changed my life at the age of 32, you guys give me purpose. And for that, I get on an airplane every single weekend because I want you to know how important all of you are, and I don't want you to ever forget the incredible, profound power that you have in your hands to change the lives of people every single day. So I want you all to always remember that, and remember that your dreams can come true. Tonight, we are here to webcast this event. I flew to London to see this show. What you're about to see tonight with the finale of this is unbelievable. When I tell you it will blow your mind, I've seen a lot of shows, it will blow your mind. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. 7:30 tonight for anybody. We're going to start with interviews outside, 7:30 p.m. All your friends and family can watch it behindthechair.com/TIGI live. And we're going to have some fun tonight. So I want you to know that Anthony Mascolo, one of the most creative people I have ever had the opportunity to spend time with. And TIGI always takes care of me all the time, so thank you for Mitchell for hair and makeup and the entire TIGI team. Again, thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you for allowing us to serve you at behindthechair.com every single week. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Everybody get up.